All right, family, Emily. Peace, peace to all you ladies and gentlemen out there. We're back again. Trismegistus. Every time, motherfucking great. All right. We got brother Vincent right here. We got the young God. You know, raised him from a pup, so he knows what he's talking about. So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna let him. I'm gonna let him do what he does. You know what I'm saying? He gonna pass me the. But listen to the God.
All right, so what we're going to be talking right now about is we're going to be comparing a god to a human, and we're going to go into past lives because a past life isn't just a life that you lived before. What it is on a spiritual level is, how would I say, it's a puzzle piece. Everything from your past life leads up to what's in this life, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, that comes to if we are all gods now, or if we are all one of the spiritual realm, what led up to this? Where were we before? You know what I mean? Terrence, what do you have to say about what I'm talking about right
So
now?
all I gotta say to that is basically, you know, niggas always trying to make it to heaven. Niggas
Ah,
always want the 72 versions, but they don't realize that you have to go through the underworld
er,
first
shit.
before you can get to the overworld. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through adversity first to tap into the God that's inside of you. That's the awakening process. Red Pill said it when he made the song I was made for this. It's about waking up the God inside of you. You know what I'm saying? It's about tapping into what's inside of you, and you can never realize that until you're put in a situation where you have to become God to surpass what's put in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about that. You got anything to add?
Oh man, people don't know what they be talking about nowadays as far as like, shit, I'm a believer of Jesus. Do you even know what Jesus meant back in that day? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, people believed in Jesus. I mean, I believe he existed and stuff like that, and I respect what he's done, but I'm not a believer. I He was just another human being back then. What is he the god of? You know what I mean? I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Jesus was the God of himself. Jesus represents that Christ energy, that energy that resonates on 13. The master over the slaves, the shepherd over the sheep. There's 12 sheep, 12 disciples, there's 12 zodiacs, and the 13th zodiac is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? So Jesus was the master because he tapped into himself, but in doing that, people felt uncomfortable with his abilities, so they had to crucify him. They had to get him gone because he was shifting their fucking paradigm. He was changing altering reality for the sheep. He showed the sheep that the sheep can become wolves, but the sheep were so comfortable at being sheep that they didn't know anything else. So what did they do? They threw up on their motherfucking selves and they put that nigga on the cross. Okay, they put that nigga on the cross. And back in the day, Jesus was actually an offset of Trismegistus. Myself. An offset of that Tahuti energy. See, because there's only one God in reality. There's only one human being in reality. Okay, and Jesus represents the Heru, or the hero that came back to sacrifice himself for the people. Okay, Jesus only wanted one thing, but the people couldn't give that to him, but he still gave himself up so that the people could have their own infinite Tsukiyomi, their own perfect little heaven around themselves and in themselves. That's what he came back to show the people, but the people don't show no love back. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you definitely got to tap into the God inside of you first off, first and foremost. But don't forget where you came from. You got to respect the cycle. Okay, the key to time is found on the DJ's turntable. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect the flow in any way that it manifests. You got anything else to add?
I'm talking about tapping into the God within you. Sorry, something on my lip. you need to do that because other than that, you're just going to be another human. You know,
Yeah.
you're just going to be another human. You don't want to be just a regular human. Do you see people all day, every day, just walking around with their fucking shopping bags and their purses and their, oh, he looks fine, she looks fine, all that shit because they're fucking human. There's no meaning behind what they're talking about or what they're thinking about or what they're feeling, their vibe, for instance. I mean, you're basically going to be nothing if you're not spiritually awakened or open to everything.
And to add on to that, so motherfuckers, since I made the shift, motherfuckers been saying, "Oh, he's skinny. He's skinny," but they have no idea I could lift a motherfucking house. Put me in the gym with the biggest nigga in there, and I guarantee you, I will outlift him because I have the
Mm.
spiritual and visual prowess to alter his reality and take his place if I wanted to. But I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that, that everlasting life that's within you that makes you you, that soul, that vibration, that sacred geometry that's unique to you is what makes you God. Okay? And once you tap into that, all other paradigms fall into themselves and become you, making you the master of all, but still the jack of all trades.
Nice outro. I have one last thing to talk about, and it's kind of off subject, but it is true. I'm going to be talking about leaving your car unlocked when you get out of the store if you want to join in on that.
Yep.
The astral plane. I'm not going to explain what the astral plane is because you guys should know by now what it is. But astral plane projection, if you project or you think you project into the etheric plane, the astral plane, or what else is there? There's a third one, I think. Solar plane, lunar plane, so on and so forth. You tap into that, you project and stuff like that, you better watch your body. You better watch your back because if you, like we did earlier with the door, you walk out of your house, people see that you walk out of your house. And if you don't lock that door, they're going to know that you're out of the house and they're going to know that door is unlocked. So you better come back to that body as soon as you can when you're actually projecting. And if you see people that can see you while you're projected, be wary, but don't think it's a horror movie. But they see you, so that says something. That's a sign that they're on that same plane as you. May it be a witch, may it be a spiritualist, a spirit, may it be what
A
else?
motherfucking dog. Man, be a fucking, man, be a fucking piece of doo-doo in the toilet. You gotta watch your ass. And another thing I want to talk about is how this paradigm is made. Okay, right now you're looking at a mirror within a motherfucking mirror. You live inside of a box, inside of a box, inside of a motherfucking box. Okay, you know. So with that being said, there's gonna be things that you can deal with on the physical realm that your spirit can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
And vice versa. So that's why it's important to be in tune with yourself. You got to tap into yourself to overcome all challenges. And mastery is a representation of overcoming the lower plane and the higher plane, your lower self and your higher self. Okay, you have to master the physical paradigm before you can become a spiritualist. Before you become
Exactly.
Trismegistus, you got to master, living within the box before you can get out of it.
You need to be in your bag.
You need to be in your motherfucking bag. And with that being said, we're gonna end this, okay? Me and KJ coming with the motherfucking cloth talk, the jewelry. We got some security coming along. I'm going to school for cybersecurity and shit like that. So we coming with the motherfucking fire. Prismagistus, every time motherfucking great. And if you can't get with that, then I just want to say, in the words of C.T. Fletcher, fuck you. I don't need you. Fuck you. Why don't you undo your fucking belt so your fucking ass stomach can fall out on the floor, bitch? Go cry some more tears. Fucking sitting on the couch. I don't have any sympathy for you.
Ended it.
Not one fucking bit. Two tears in a motherfucking bucket. Fuck it.